Oh my god, we gotta hurry. Oh wait, we gotta.
Hold on, check the map. Check the
There.
map. There we
Gotta
go.
go to that room.
Yep,
Don't do what I did in my first playthrough and mix up the 2 safe rooms you're running to.
Wop, wop.
Because we are officially on the clock.
Yep.
Ooh.
Hold on, I'm going to really
Thank
quick
goodness.
check. How long? Hold on, how long? Does
5 minutes.
Never mind. Okay, there you go.
Sorry, it's a simple round number. I remembered it. Since we are on a time crunch, I will show my process because like if you just follow this beeline, it does not take long to go back and forth.
Yeah.
It's only just a matter if you forgot to pop some zombies along the way.
Like him, but I don't want to pop him because I mean like it's just a little extra like just a little diversion out of the way.
Yeah, but wait
detour,
like
that's
30
the
seconds.
Those extra 30 seconds we probably could have used doing something else, like making more progress.
It's Richard. He'll be fine.
Richard is a
If I know anything about my main man, Richard, he knows first and foremost when to let a bro do some stair skating.
You learned from the best.
He's like, what's the status on Chris's position? He's currently stair skating up and down the main foyer, Richard.
My man.
Radical. I was gonna say radical, but no, I just imagine like holding up his like
Fist?
poisoned like fist, like, my man.
You know,
It just like
I'm just let that be canon now. It was literally Richard that
Zero.
taught him the stair skate.
By the way, if I'm
That's my boy.
fairly certain that if we don't get to Richard and we have to fight Jan and all that on time, we'll still have the serum. Also, nice teleportation there, Nightcrawler.
Okay, I'm just doing my task. I mean, you saw the path I did. Just do it in reverse. Anyway, here we are.
But
Continue.
yeah, we have the serum, and that we can use for the Jan fight if he poisons us.
Oh, but if not, we'll get to see like other possibilities. Like, you also just don't get bit by Jan, and you don't have to worry about serum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take care of yourself.
Richard.
Don't worry, he'll be all right. To be fair, that was intentional. They wanted to get a little bit of a gasp out of you first.
Yeah, they do get to save him temporarily here. Also, I do love the fact of like I do love Chris's tone there, where he wasn't like Richard. He was like, Richard, come on, you're not fooling anybody. Get up.
Richard,
Come on, give me
what
20.
did you do?
You're too good of a
Stop being
skate.
a dick.
You're too good of a stair skater to skate past life, my bro.
I'm gonna continue.
You gotta be the one. You gotta be one to look death in the eye and say you're not my mom and just skate away.
Also,
I don't know where I'm going with this. Anyway.
Also, Rebecca in this one location gives us how many free heals?
3, I think.
I believe I want to say 3, which I will show it. I will show
Yeah.
off each of the heals I can because there is actually dialogue that triggers when it happens. So I don't have any. I'm not in need of any heals, but we're gonna show it off anyway.
Want me to treat your wounds?
Is this what they call an overdose? No, that's just called moving a puppet.
And here we see Rebecca's talent from working at the Jim Henson Company.
Somebody
Yeah,
should know how
literally.
to get a deal. Most of the medical supplies here are from Umbrella.
Umbrella.
Can somebody check if the actress who voiced Rebecca in this voices her in Zero?
They make most of
I don't
their
think it's the same
right
one.
here.
In fact, now that I think about it, like certain actors between this game and Zero are completely different. Like Rebecca here, I think it's the most especially prominent with Wesker because whoever voiced him here never really came back.
Yeah?
Where's the guy that sounds a little more like this? Yeah, came back for at least 1 or 2 more games.
Right. I wonder if they're gonna like have Wesker appear in any other projects.
Probably
like,
as
apart
in any prequel or something like that, or any more remakes, because...
Did you say between the remake and Zero?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A different actress.
Oh.
Yeah, I just saw it too.
Oh. I'm gonna go around this way.
And yeah,
Look away.
in the remake, the actor for Wesker is Peter Jessup, and he has never voiced anybody ever again in this series.
So he was
Okay,
a
in
one
the
shot.
series, because I was about to say, I'm pretty sure he still had a
Back.
career after that.
Ooh,
Thank you.
Nice.
I do want to kind of look up what is the like actual like what are the statistics of these headshots, but while I'm looking that part up, for those wondering, like, the reason why we're calling this, like, cheekily, like, remake or something like that, and as we talked about in the previous parts, we're not going to have to worry about doing that with Resident Evil 2 and 3, call it RE2make. Boy, that would be really silly looking.
I would just say re-to-make.
Shut the fuck up, dude. Shut the fuck up, Logan. I know what you're doing, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. For men, I thought you were
I could
saying
see-
that. For men, I thought you were saying that to me about saying re-to-make.
I can see the shade from here.
No, it's not. I just...
Hello.
I call it re-to-make because it's simple. It's a simplified version.
I know, but I mean, for the sake of the channel, we're just gonna... those are just going to be our coverage of Resident Evil 2 and 3, so we won't have to worry about that distinction.
Yeah.
By the way, thoughts...
Stay down.
By the way, do you think at some point we'll ever cover that Driver 3 game?
Oh,
Driver
God,
3.
right. No, we're
Who is
not.
this for?
We're not.
Oh, you
In
mean...
case you're wondering, Logan, there's this video game series called Driver. It's pretty much Grand Theft Auto.
Wait. Just want to make sure he stays down for good.
It's pretty much
Okay,
Grand
go.
Theft Auto before Grand Theft Auto, and
Sounds familiar, yeah. Go ahead.
or at least 3D Grand Theft Auto is an incredibly popular franchise. People loved it, and when Grand Theft Auto was becoming really big, the creators of Driver were like, shit, we gotta make our own, like, competitor and all that. So they decided to make the third Driver game, which is what people wanted for years. They not only rushed that shit, they pulled an entire scandal called Drivergate.
Are you serious?
Oh, I'm not joking. What happened was they're trying to get the game out at a specific time. They knew they wouldn't be finished, so Atari, the people who owned the company, bribed multiple different places to get they're basically like, hey, want to play Driver 3 first? Well, we'll give you the chance to do it, publication, so you can publish your reviews far in advance. However, there's a stipulation. You cannot give it less than a 9 out of 10.
That
And 2
is
publications
bribery.
took the bait.
That is bribery.
Oh,
Also,
100%.
I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this because I thought to myself, oh, I'm gonna give you a quick little backstory about this puzzle. I mean, so first off, this does not work the same way it did in Resident Evil 1. You're not trying to cover up any vents. You're trying to push these armor pieces in such a way that all of them will go in. And apparently, the last one's like, I don't want to be pushed. I'll push myself. I'm a free man.
Don't go touching me with those boulder punching heads.
Boulder punching gorilla arms.
I was about to say gorilla.
That won't be for,
Yeah, that was a
won't be
fun-
for another 7 years, okay?
I
No,
know.
wait, no.
Anyway, so-
11 years, excuse me.
11, which if you're wondering what I did all this for, we just solved our first, well, almost. We have one last little mini puzzle. Anyway, the reason why I was looking at those pictures was I was like, I don't understand. I have this guide that tells me which statues to push in which direction. Like, I understand how to solve it, but I don't know how you solve it. Like, and I went around and I looked on various wikis and various like Reddit posts, and apparently every gamer, or every, I hate that I just used that word like that, every player of Resident Evil Remake have the exact same reaction of, I know the process, I know the solution, I just don't know how anybody came up with the solution. So I really do think that puzzle is just meant to be trial and error.
Yeah, I think everyone brute forced it.
Oh, I have some bullets in the room on the right. I'll go ahead and look for a way out. Love you, Wesker.
Aw, that Whisker's always thinking about me.
He does care. I should have said, missed you. Anywho.
But my
just
aim
gonna
is
grow-
getting better.
Ha. So yeah, so as you saw there, we just saw one of the first, like, kind of major puzzles to find our... Oh, perhaps we gotta put some of this stuff away.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, no, that's a lot of stuff for that. You can only store stuff inside our small parachute pants.
Now I will say, as far as this game goes, this game does have actual difficulty sliders beyond just if you pick Jill or Chris. You usually, but I think you have to unlock those.
One of them I think
difficulty
one of them I think you have to unlock. The others are more or less there right from the get go.
AK,
Oh right, yeah,
the 3, like...
because there was that whole questionnaire at the very beginning, yeah.
And one of them I do believe was added for the sake of the HD collection, which is basically, it's pretty much basically. It's literally the whole babies mode thing from Doom.
Yeah, but I mean, they just wanted to, to ease people in if they wanted to.
Honestly,
learn
the only
more
thing
about
that's
the story.
the only thing that's missing is literally a picture of Richard with a bat pacifier in his mouth.
God.
I forgot about that freaking. By the way, real quick, that wasn't Doom. That was actually Wolfenstein. That was BJ Blazkowicz with the pacifier in his mouth.
Doom has a baby skull going into a demon skull.
Right. No. I thought that was the one where it replaces it with a Commander Keen skull with the helmet.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah.
That's the toddler version. It's a skull of Commander Keen with the helmet.
Yeah, I mean, considering Commander Keen is literally related to Doom Guy and BJ Blazkowicz.
Oh, by the way, really quick, back to that driver gate. Yeah, those 2 magazines that took the bait or took the bribe. Yeah, I don't think they're still around anymore. But one thing I definitely know, that pretty much ruined the entire driver franchise, like completely.
Well, I mean, it's called like building. By the way, I'm not taking that because that's just gonna be another first aid spray. So you can find those things and they'll have other healing items. But I'm gonna be honest and say right now, like I think we're set.
Yeah, I have like
Especially when you
5
have a green and
first
red
aid
herb right
sprays,
there. I'm not gonna be running out of health anytime soon. If anything, I'm gonna run out of health I can carry. That's the problem.
Right.
But we have welcomed ourselves to another little fun puzzle room as we try and learn more. So I'm just gonna read over this researcher's will as he locked himself in here because clearly things have been going on here that we should not have ever found or ever delved into. But yeah, we were talking about driver. I think it's just the problem is that you create such ill will to the franchise that nobody wants to trust you, or like you just taint the legend of that franchise to such a degree.
Or just big names in general.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Try to think if there are any other games like that just had such a huge bomb that nobody could ever like touch it or clean up after it again.
I'll look it up.
I mean, I guess the most obvious answer is probably some stuff that's a little more recent. Like, I don't know, we bring it up to high hell. Like, we still haven't cleaned up all the salt Matt brought out of it. Mighty Number 9.
Yeah.
My number 9, that was a really hard thing to do.
Which is, it's weird though, because what's funny enough is that Keiji Inafune, despite all that shit, he's still active in the industry. In fact, he's helping out with a third Gunvolt game, which in itself is looking pretty good so far.
That's good.
Remember how we wanted
to
make that Mega Man Legends game? That went.
Oh yeah, Red Ash.
Dash. Yeah. No.
I mean, I know the Kickstarter for the anime adaptation or whatever that was greenlit, and then it was released, but we didn't hear anything of it since.
Nope. And I apologize, Hype, but I guess I did now remember that another one would be technically Balan Wonderworld.
Okay, I was about to mention that, but when you guys, since you were using Driver 3, I thought you were talking about, games that were part of a franchise instead of just, games that are, solo by themselves.
Okay, that's true.
Okay,
How about this? Okay, how about this? I think, unfortunately, Dead Rising 4 may have killed the franchise's momentum.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, unfortunately, I know a game that, hold on, I know one.
No worries. I'm just gonna do this. So I'm taking this fishing lure of a bee and replacing it with the other one because this will actually lead us to another portion of the grand. This is all entirely optional what I'm doing here, but this is required if you want to get to the best weapon in the game.
All right,
Yeah.
While you do that,
bee specimen right here.
And this. All right, Matt, go ahead. As soon as I pick up the wind crest, which, hey, that's a nice familiar sight. There you go, Matt.
Okay.
Jeez, that thing is huge.
Yeah, no, seriously,
double
that thing's a little yellow jacket.
B, my
And unfortunately,
God.
it's still alive,
why didn't
which
he
is why I'm
step
going
on
to
it?
grab... I don't know. He is a friend to all nature, but just run.
He's a friend to all nature, unless it tries to kill him.
Fortunately, we never have to go back into that room again, and bees do not know how to open doors.
Really? But no, so anyway, I'm looking up, franchises and stuff like that. So here are a few of them, now I think about it. Duke Nukem, SimCity, Golden Axe, Dungeon Keeper, Shadowrun. So yeah. Branches
Okay.
I do apologize. Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
you're really not wrong. You're really not wrong there, because after Nuts and Bolts, we haven't had a new game since, and anything Badger related is mostly relegated to like merchandising.
One I
Or
was going to
cameos in other
mention,
games.
You know.
one I was going to mention was the Tony Hawk's Pro Skaters, but those like the remakes of the first 2 games really did bring back new life.
Which
Oh
is
no,
good.
no, I agree. The issue is the new one, the
1
the
and 2
more
remake.
recent. No. Well, the 1 and 2 remake is good. I'm saying the one before that, like
Pro
that
Skater
was
5?
one where. That was one that people argued the only reason why they made that was because they were at risk of losing the license, and so they just shat together a
Yeah.
game as quick as they could to get it out there.
Last minute money, baby.
Oh, and unfortunately, Silent Hill.
Oh,
Huh?
Yeah.
oh, Silent Hill. That was. I don't know if the game was bad. It just the company made a really wait for it. Ha! That's what you do.
Sucker.
Take the
You know
shotgun,
what?
aim straight up, and wait for them to get as close as you can.
I thought of one. I know you mentioned Balan. I'll retaliate with its sister, Knights.
Yeah.
Yeah, there hasn't been much of Journey of Dreams. I mean, Nights in general after Journey of Dreams.
Here's
Again, aside from cameos and the occasional merchandising. Oh, say there, Rebecca.
Hi, Rebecca.
Hey, Rebecca. Hi,
Here's
Rebecca.
the thing, though. We're talking about franchises where the last game bombed so bad that the rest of the series kind of just withered away. One where the last game didn't bomb, but wasn't as critical a success that did end the franchise, which is sad for me. Lost Planet. Lost Planet 3 kinda ended the franchise.
I didn't know they made a third one. I knew about 1 and 2.
Yeah, they did make a third one, but the problem is the third one they poorly advertised and didn't do that well with. Also, is a prequel, so it's just like, okay,
Time to kill a plant again.
Hello. Oh,
I mean, again, this one.
Hold on a moment. So now we got another thing that the remake changes. To fuck with veterans. Though it's honestly not that bad. The herbicide now has you actually have to do a little more with herbicide to make it actually work.
Gotta plop it in, and then you gotta actually direct where you're gonna aim it.
Because it's very easy. Because, yeah, by the way, if you pick green, you're stupid. But, yeah, just put it there, and voila.
But yeah, and if you shift it to the green side, you will kill all those green herbs on the right.
And you just make it that much harder for you, because I don't believe that kills the plant 42s there.
I thought of another one. I'm not sure if it fully counts since it's technically a spin-off, but Free Riders.
Yeah, because the Connect one just was so bad.
Sonic Free Rider.
It just
man.
destroyed
It was very unnecessarily tedious, and I agree that the quality drop in exchange for the Connect was not appreciated. Like the cutscenes were just
I still
bare bones.
I still remember that.
Oh boy.
The Connect Sonic Free Riders is legitimately one of the only games. I think he's returned more, but one of the only games Angry Joe actually asked for a refund. He returned because
Damn.
he hate.
I mean, I was
Yeah.
I was about to make the joke that Sonic has had this happen. Sonic is the one franchise where I can think of where they've had this happen to it 4 times, and it somehow keeps managing to kick back up and make a new game.
Sonic, say whatever you will about his games, but his star power is just that powerful.
At
that
least-
he keeps on bouncing back.
And even
Go ahead.
even if in games he's not doing that well anymore, with the exception of Mania and stuff like that, at least he made the jump to movies very well.
That's also true.
Debatably,
And I mean,
but I agree.
let's be real here. Say whatever we will about the games in general, but none of them outright go. The only one I can think of that really goes to the point of damn near irreversible effects is Sonic 06 and Sonic Boom. After that, it's everything else is just there.
I'm
I
a
would
little
argue.
I'm a
Go
little
ahead.
tempted. I'm a little tempted to say Boom doesn't count because that was at least trying to be its own little universe, so it doesn't really affect the canon universe that badly.
I mean,
but I
yeah.
do get the point you're making.
Yeah.
All right, hang on, guys. So we have finally put together the sheet music that Jill played back in Deadly Silence.
Oh, that's right. Chris can't read music.
Fun fact.
He's
there's
he's sitting here going, what?
fun fact. In 8, there's actually not only a references to this, there's a fucking mini game based off of learning the piano.
So you actually get to play the piano. So freaking Ethan gets to play the piano himself, and he actually turns out to be much better than Chris.
Yeah, but the problem is he's just ding, ding, ding. Okay, I can't. Okay, this is the note. Okay, this is the note.
I mean, it's
okay, now I know
it's
this entire
genuine.
song. Do do do.
Also, hold on.
Aw,
You know,
poor Rebecca.
Yeah,
Cause
she's learned too.
Because unlike Ethan, apparently Ethan learns the piano faster than Rebecca can to pick it up and.
Yeah.
What was that?
Hey, I'm trying my best here.
Awful
But
then.
what was I
Yeah.
gonna say?
Let me
I know it probably doesn't happen in the game, but wouldn't that be some shit if you had to play that
Don't get
piano
carried away.
without his hand?
God damn it! Again,
Just
the
slams it on. the
Ethan,
keyboard.
your right hand comes off. Winters, everybody.
I mean, to be fair, if Captain Hook can play the piano with one hand, I don't see why Ethan
Or,
can't.
with my temper and my hook, I always yearned to be a concert pianist.
Oh wow, it is the freaking dude who had a dream. Ethan had a dream too.
His
of having
dream
a
is to
third
have
game.
hands.
Moving on.
Oh, you know he'll probably get one before his time as a
No,
protagonist
I
gets
don't.
retired.
My get. Okay, spoilers because it's been about 2 weeks.
No, let's not spoil that thing. But I will
Okay.
argue that. I will say this though. I will
How
say
about
this.
this?
I do hope that to try and keep up with the trilogy thing, they make the 9th game be first person one more
Well,
time.
exactly. No, if they don't, then I'll be a little bit angry. But my whole thing is that, honest to God, I hope for the 9th game, we for the love of all that is fucking holy, play as Mia. Like, please.
Like they were already building up to it with the whole ship
Who was
segment
Mia again?
from
Ethan's
his
wife.
wife.
The
Oh, okay.
entire
In the
reason
sep-
he went to Louisiana in the 7th game.
Well, no, and in the 7th game, there's a whole section where you play and fight as her. So it must maybe they're building up to that. Anyway, if you're wondering if you're wondering what I'm doing, just mixing about. I'm literally at this point. You have to wait like I think 3 to 5 minutes to let Rebecca practice properly, since she's not an expert as Jill was. So
She's not
at this
a
point, I was
Beethoven.
just doing some resource gathering. That's all I had to say on
Oh,
that regard.
hey, okay,
So-
here's
That's fair.
so earlier we were talking about critical hits and all that. So criticals are a little random in the 2002 remake. However,
Oh yes, yeah. Continue.
flash grenades, the defense item flash grenades, which are exclusive to Chris's scenario, can cause an instant critical hit on zombies, crimson heads, hunters, Cerberuses, and chimeras whenever used.
Chris.
They
just about
basically,
every other-
because what
basically, if you get the grenade in their mouth, shoot it before it goes off, it will instantly kill them. But
'cause it'll
it
combust
can
and
cause
blow up.
damage to Chris if he's too close. Thank you, Resident
Makes
Evil
sense.
Wikipedia. You're awesome.
And I just imagine while Rebecca's doing this, Chris is just tearing up, being like, "Listen to my baby, go play."
Practice makes perfect.
You could say that again, Chris.
Looky there.
Chris.
By the way, I hope you made sure not to forget the shield over where the dining room is.
Crap.
Oh,
Hang on.
oh,
Any words of advice?
Careful, Chris.
Nope. No, you got it, bub.
thank
all
you.
right.
We won't see you in another game ever again, or at least any after this point
Succession.
in the timeline.
I know. Which I wonder what she's at.
To be fair,
there's her-
we do have a movie though that shows where she is.
I'm surprised that Rebecca's not like. "Oof."
Oh, by the way,
And this is tr-
this is the diary of the fuckwad that made this mansion in the first place.
Yeah, we're gonna be finding a couple of these. He and his wife and daughter were living not in the house, but on the estate in another house, like a little bit further, somewhere on the grounds. And he and Sir Spencer, he built this mansion for Sir Spencer, who I believe Sir Spencer is tied either to Umbrella or
He
someone.
is literally
one of
the
the heads of
inventor
Umbrella.
of Umbrella, Oswell Lee Spencer.
Oh, that dude.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, it's the CEO. And as it's already sounding out, Jessica, his wife, and Lisa, his daughter, it seems like they're basically pulling the old, well, if there are only 2 people alive who know the secrets of this mansion, I wish to be the last one. And so,
Yeah.
Yeah, long story
Oh.
short, Umbrella was using the family as a means to an end.
Yeah. Also, fun fact: Trevor owned his own construction company that went on to be the construction company for not only the RPD but also the Baker's Mansion. It's really fucking weird and convoluted.
well, especially
Okay, I'll
'cause
take it.
aren't they located on like opposite sides of the country? Try
You
to
know,
remember where the
I'm
Arclay
actually
Mountains
going
are.
to look it up. Hold on.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised that their work is international.
I mean, it makes sense, but yeah. So look up the. Okay, so the Arclay Mountains are not an actual thing. Okay, so according to the Resident Evil Wiki, thank you, Resident Evil Wiki, the Arclay Mountains are a midwestern mountain range.
And then Louisiana. So yeah, they're kind of far apart.
But just shows when you want a cool puzzle house, call them. And I love. He's like, "Are you all right?" "Yeah, I'm okay, dude." Yeah.
And then you just leave on your merry way. I mean, you think that would promote a little more discussion, especially now that you found that diary.
I love the Rebecca. Sorry, I got it before we end. I'm just like, I love how Chris is just like, yeah, way to leap into action there, Rebecca. Don't worry, I'm fine.
Let's be real here. That's pretty much the reason why when people think about RE1 sidekicks, they usually refer to Barry more so than Rebecca. Even though Rebecca, I know, has her fans, but he just has the better lines.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. All right, well, stay tuned for the next part, as we're actually getting really close to having found all of the death masks, and thus we'll be able to finally leave the mansion. Not the front door, because, did we mention, by the way, in the original, if you ever opened the door, you'd be spooked by a dog.
Oh yeah, we saw that.
In Remake, but in Remake, if you open that door, they don't just spook you, they will come in and try to fight you. Which is why I'm not going out the front door.
And Logan was smart enough not to do that, I assume.
Yep, so we gotta find an alternate route. So join us next time.
Till next time.
Bark.